Hello! This is what I call a convoluted afternoon for streaming. After having to stop because I had something shared on my screen that I did not want to have online, I then lost my internet connection, so I could not keep streaming. But now you're back. I already did what I mentioned that I would do. What I was trying to do before the previous session was not cold, but it was dropped. Oh, I see now the thing, although I don't see it. I have something that should be on my face and for some reason is not. But if it's not on my face, should I care? Let's try to change this and put my vision myself to another place, because in case they want to add, I'm talking about restream. I'm sorry, I'm terrible about this. All right, back. So as I was saying, before the connection dropped, I thought I had added, no, I had, I'm very slow today. So I said I had to add a check for this here, because it could return null. And I also realized that we probably could use a different function. I don't know why do we have both of them instead of just one of them, but I do know that we here, for the other change I did, we use, it's not here, it's not there, then where is it? Oh, of course it's not there, because that code is not there yet. But here we use sc calloc, and here folks are still using sc malloc, and I don't know what's the difference, to be honest. But the other time when I did something, Victor said that I should be using sc calloc, and therefore I'm doing it. After that, let's finally have the check that I mentioned. And that is, and I don't know why did I delete it. I think it was a mistake. But anyway, if this is null, I'm still curious about why did it get deleted, to be honest. But we will return tm code failed, and here I'm really following what I see happening here, because I think we could use the same style. Now I want to understand why do we have memset after dialog, but I think that that's because we already have something here. Allocated. But why? Oh, this is not even. I think I'm missing some information. So we allocated memory. What am I missing? Pointer. I'll have to Google. I don't understand. Why do we do both things? Oh, I see. And I think that's why Victor said I should use sclog. Let's check sclog. Or maybe not. Because why? So when we call malloc, we have to memset it. I see. I see. I see. Okay. I'm checking things and trying to make sense of things. Now I get a sense that if I use sclog, I don't have to set memset, but I'll check. I'll search around and see what other bits of our code are doing. Yes, we do not set memset here. We do not call memset here. Something else. But here you do. Oh, great. Oh, because they are setting a specific value there. So I guess that would make sense in that case. Here you don't care if it's garbage. I'm only getting portions of code where it matters. what do I get? I get that it's up to us, but then if we do not set it, then we should recall that we have garbage there. All right. But since we will be inserting things there, maybe, and not checking, maybe we don't really care. All right. Why so sleepy after lunch? So we checked if this really unlocked, and we used a function that in theory would be better, and we don't care if we have garbage, so that's what we are doing. We are not mem setting things later, and I think that's what was done, right? We set everything to 0. All right, let's move on. Will this mess up with things? I hope not. It's too soon to have things messed up. Now I reached the point where I have the packet, the temporary packet alert queue, or alert queue. I don't like that name. Maybe I should change it. And it's time to get things working. Wherever we could have packet alert append called, I think it's time to start to tweak around. And we probably want another function that would do what packet alert append does. And maybe that's the function that will also realloc memory if we have to. So I know that you call packet alert append, right? And you also call it. But here you have the whole list of alerts, because you have the packet, inspect the rules against the packet. That's where we would get our matches, right? How do you connect to the rest? Rules dump. Oh, that's for profiling. Never mind. This is so oddly specific. Yeah. So detect rule, yeah, detect rule, packet rules. I saw that before, and I think this was one of the first that I already added this, so I know what should happen, and this is the while. Okay, Juliana, let's move on to the new function. And actually, now that I think about it, I even wrote the prototype of the function, but lunch distracted me. The birds are so happy. Where's the prototype? So here we have it. I want to yank this, and I'll go all the way down after detect, run, cleanup for now. Detect, run, cleanup. Yes, so after this, what are we going to do here? No. Waitress, there's an eyelash on in my latte. Is it mine? Probably. Now I want to compare with what we have for packet alert append, I think. Oh. Why do we use I for the position? Do we worry about the position now? We don't. We'll sort afterwards. So what do we worry about now? We will worry if I think that if detect context give me the thing that I was using, I want to see them. Packet alert. If detect alert queue temp count, if we have reached the max size, it's time to reallocate space. Look at this. Ouch. If we have that, time to reallocate. And I've decided that we would grow using half the max packet size. For some reason, that is my idea for now. And I want to use floor, so I want it's an unsigned 16T. Increase, and it will be packet alert max by 12 floor. Should I go ceiling? Say that somehow someone decided that we would have packet alert max be 1. Then half of that would be lesser than 1, and that could mess up with things. So I'll go with ceiling. And now what I want to do the same thing that I did at detect engine alert. This is scary. Because I will have to do some mem move, right? I've never done this. Allocate more memory. New size will be current queue plus new memory. So I think I can say that I have to have names that make sense in my head, so I don't have to keep checking for them. That's why we have naming conventions, and I'm not convinced with ours. I'll change this. First I'll copy, then I'll change it everywhere. So it's plus equal increase. So now we have the new size. And first let's rename this. Alert local queue, alert queue. I think this is enough. Now, how do I allocate memory? That is, it should be adjacent to the previous memory. C grow dynamically. Dynamically growing array T. That's what happens with the signature list. Do I need a next? I have a program that reads a raw list of in-game entities, and I intend to make an array holding an index number integer of an indeterminate number of entities for processing various things. I would like to avoid using too much memory or CPU for keeping such indexes. A quick and dirty solution I used so far is to declare in the main processing function local focus the array with a size of the maximum game entities and another integer to keep track of how many have been added to the list. This isn't satisfactory as every list holds 3,000 or more arrays, which isn't that much, but feels like a waste, since I'll possibly use the solution for 6 to 7 lists for varying functions. I haven't found any C, not C++, or C#, specific solutions to achieve this. I can use pointers, but I am a bit afraid of using them, unless it's the only possible way. I know I'll need pointers, just not sure what's the best way of doing this. What's wrong here? Oh, I changed things without doing the proper way. I have to undo this. What else did I change? So I want to redo this one. F2. It's alert local temp queue max size. I think local and temp are redundant. No, I did it again. Why do you do that to me? Alert local temp queue. Nice. Now let's do that. What was the original? This won't work because that's not the name we had before, right? Undo. Are you crazy? Let's save you because you are getting confused. You are confusing others. Yeah, let's. It's my fault and my fault only. This is alert local temp queue. Same thing here. This is the counter. I want to change this, but I'm not sure for what, so why doesn't it work all the time? Alert local. What am I doing wrong? All right, now it worked. I think I'm typing to save instead of typing enter. Now let's go back to the thing. I don't even recall why did I go there. The arrays do not leave the local function scope. They are to be passed to a function, then discarded. in case that changes things. If pointers are the only solution, how can I keep track of them and to avoid leaks? Maybe because they don't want to use C or C++ specific solutions? Care, attention, and vowel grind. I like this comment. You cannot use C effectively without using pointers. Don't be afraid. That sounds like the truth. Without big lips, only one function for all, also for structs. Using C without pointers is like using a car without fuel. I like that they don't answer the question. If you need a dynamic array, you can escape pointers, that's true. Why are you afraid though? They won't bite as long as you're careful, that is. There's no built-in dynamic array in C. I've learned that in college. What I want to say with that is that the first project that we wrote had that. You just have to write one yourself. In C++, you can use the built-in std vector class, but we do not have that. C# and just about every other high-level language also have similar class that manages dynamic arrays for you. If you do plan to write your own, here's something to get you started. Most dynamic array implementations work by starting off with an array of some small default size. We have that. Then whenever you run out of space when adding a new element, that's where we are right now, double the size of the array. I'm not willing to double the size, but I may end up doing that. As you can see in the example below, it's not very difficult at all. I've omitted safety checks for brevity. Insert array. So we have the array and we have the element. If used is equal to size, that's where we are. Then size will double. That's what we did there, but not doubling because I don't want to double for now. Oh, we have a realloc. Do we have something similar? And suricata. Realloc. Suricata-verify. That's me celebrating, because I don't have to reinvent the wheel. Oh, they have even HTTP realloc. FTP realloc? Whoa, why? They have suricata-verify. Let's check that one. Do we also have or oh, it's just this. Add wrappers for functions that allocate free memory here. Currently we have malloc, calloc, realloc, strndup, and free, but there are more. So these are what we call the wrappers. I don't know if we need aligned memory, so I will not go there. right now. Ooh, excuse me. Ouch. But we do have the sc-reallog func, and I hope I can use that. I should also check how it's being used, right? You did not cast here. Oh, but here, because first they declare it and then they reallog it, then they do that. Okay. I think I got it. Am I scared? Yes, I am. Did I miss the place where I was doing the changes? Of course I did. It's here. So we want, I'll create a temporary packet alert pointer. What is it going to be? Temp queue. I have temp queues everywhere, and that will be suricata-verify. What do we need here? The internet dropped, connection dropped last time when I was trying to figure out how to code complete with the VS Code Vim extension. Input length, size of so we are reallocating input doesn't help me because it doesn't give me enough information. Maybe if I had checked the original function. Yeah, it says lots. The pointer and the size. So the pointer is, what's the pointer? It's detect context. Alert local temp queue. Do we even have that? What's the name? I need a name that I can recall. Yeah, packet alert temp queue is not helping me with what we have. So I want to go with alert temp queue. Maybe it should be local queue. Will you change after you simply ignored that I used something else? Alert temp queue. Alright, whatever. Go away, fly. Oh no! Okay, now we are missing size, and size is size of do I need to tell it? Like, how are we doing it here? Because Wow. Mr. Eric Leblond. I'm doubting that we do not have to say like size of pointer to whatever. We should have to, like maybe here. Pointer. Why is it pointer output? Oh, because it's O. Size T. Give me something that I can understand better. So we have output len plus len. And apparently we do not have to say that it's a size of anything. I'm still not convinced. Maybe because I'm only seeing the same types of examples. This one looks interesting. Where is it? Detect engine signature group. Didn't you open it? Apparently not. It's almost time for a break, which is good because I'm feeling sleepy. And because my VS Code is getting... Oh, no, there's a column W somewhere. Where is it? Oh, wow. Where did I type things? Okay, I'm not so happy with using alert stamp Q. That part is right. This is saved. Why are you... I thought I had saved you. Now let's go back here. Size of signature group head times... Okay. This looks more like what I had in mind. So here we will need size of packet alert pointer times now is where things get... We want... Will we use the new size? We do, right? Realloc a.size. Yes, we changed the size and then we use it. So this means that here I would use detect context alert local temp q max size That's it. After this, no, I don't want a breakpoint here. What else is left for us? We calculate the increase, we increase it, we reallocate things, we realloc things. Now, oh, we should check, right? So if temp q is null for any reason, then we know something went bad. Here we are just returning, so maybe we could do that. Because we are still in the process of development, maybe I could, yeah, add a notes here that says alert queue, local alert queue, reallocation failed. That's not a lot. Why are you? Oh, because you were blaming me for it. And now I'll return false, but I'm seeing that the pattern for us is not to return a bool, but it's to have it void and then just return nothing. Ouch, and how would that help us? I have to figure out. After that, I'll go for the break, but let's add here. After append at the end. What is the end? It's detect engine thread context, huge name sizes, names, local queue, temp count plus. It's not plus plus, it's local temp count because this is C. So the first index was 0. And now we increment the counter. And this here has some logic to it. It's not just that. We'll have to do the real appending, I guess, like we did in packet alert append. And we forgot to check if it's a drop. Alert if it is added to sig drop action. But then this could also be changed after thresholding. So should do question, is this really the right place to set the drop packet alert? Okay, so this was slow, and that's usually up until now how my coding goes, especially when it's something totally new for me. But it's good. We learned what would be the right way to reallocate things. And when I say reallocate, what I mean is that when we had an array or a vector of a certain size and we want to keep that size but add more memory to it, more memory space, so we can increase its capacity. And we also saw that Suricata has its own wrapper for that, which is sc_realloc. And we saw that when we are handling different types of elements, like here we have a pointer to a packet alert, we will have to pass the size of that pointer as part of that reallocing logic. We made sure to check if the reallocking process or the allocking process succeeded, so we will not have a pointer pointing to null when trying to process stuff with that. And when I come back from my break, because it's time for a break, we will commit this, run suricata, see if nothing breaks, and then try to use this, because right now I hope things will not break because I'm not using them yet, but soon we will start to use them. That's it. Thanks for joining, helping me focus, etc., etc. I hope this was useful for you as well somehow, and see you soon.